1950, the Turkish Brigade arrives. They aren't looking for a line to hold. They're looking for a fight. Brigadier General Chosin Yazıcı, a veteran of a different war in a different century, looks at the map of Korea and doesn't see a retreat. He sees a place to carve a name. When the encirclement closes in at Wawan, he doesn't call for backup. He calls for bayonets! Brigadier Yazıcı with the fire in his eyes, leading the brigade under frozen skies. We don't fear the numbers, we don't fear the night. We're born for the steel, we're born for the fight. The bayonet is hungry, the line is prepared for the Turkish fury that the world has shared. War is calling, the trap is closing in, but this is where the legends and the ghosts begin. Fix the iron, hear the battle cry. We're the ones who decide who's going to die. Chosin Yazıcı, the iron of the command, leading the brigade through the wasteland with the bayonets drawn and the spirit of old. The story of Turkey will always be told. We never surrender, we never retreat. The enemy falls at the brigade's feet. They try to surround us, they try to block the road, but we break through the center with the heavy load. The general is walking through the thick of the fray. His presence is the light that leads the way. A veteran of Gallipoli, a master of the war, showing the world what the soldiers are for. When the smoke clears out and the ridge is won, the job of the brigade is never fully done. General, they have us surrounded on all sides. Then we have a 360-degree field of fire. Fix bayonets. We're gone. never left their province lines. Then the world got cold and mean. Boots too big, hands too young, names they could not speak. Steam from bread and river breath, gone thin in the icy creek. And the maps were wrong, and the sky was iron gray. Every mile felt borrowed, every word got lost away. The village soldiers, oh, the village soldiers, oh, frozen far from home. Still they stood, still they stood. The village soldiers, oh, the village soldiers, oh. No road back to the trees, only snow, only snow. They carried sacks and guns with rags around their ears. Rations split like broken crust, salted by the tears. The tongue around them rang like bells in a locked up room. Orders fell like slush and ash on the white of every tomb. And the nights were long, and the hunger bit like wire. Still they shared one ember, still they kept each other warm. The village soldiers, oh, the village soldiers, oh, frozen far from home. Still they stood, still they stood. The village soldiers, oh, the village soldiers, oh. No road back to the trees, only snow, only snow. Tell the mothers this, tell the stony lanes, tell the chapel doors, tell the rain by name. They were farm boys first, before the cannons roared, before the foreign frost, before the final score. The village soldiers, oh, the village soldiers, oh, frozen far from home. Still they stood, still they stood. The village soldiers, oh, the village soldiers, oh. Lay them down in song, lay them down in song. Hey, hey. We came in by dawn, boots full of clay, your cap and my patch both fade into grey. Same rain on our backs, same guns on the hill, same long tired wait for the world to stand still. So raise up the glass for the ones in the line. Your hand in the dark was steady by mine. No matter the flag or the place we were from, we learned in the mud how brothers are born. Brothers in mud, brothers in rain, brothers in silence carrying the pain. Mud on our names, mud on our skin. We stood as one till the lights went dim. Brothers in mud, hey, hey, brothers in mud. We shared your last smoke, you shared ours too. A joke in the trench, a glance that got through. The roar in the earth, the coal of the wire. Then morning would come with its ash and its fire. And if I am gone when the pipes start to call, say we held the line and we held when the old names are spoke. A toast to the young who were made out of smoke, to the ones who were lost, to the ones who remain, to the same muddy field where our hearts learned their names. Brothers in mud, brothers in rain, brothers in silence carrying the pain. Mud on our names, mud on our skin, we stood as one till the lights went dim. Brothers in mud, hey, hey, brothers in mud. They carried their names with care, Turkish boots in the white field in prayer, in the winter air. Steel in the bitter wind, but hearts were steady still. For the ones who never came back we remember and we will. When the sky turned hard and black and the line was pushed by flame, they held with tired willing hands and wore a country's name. Hold the right flank, hold, we say the names in gold. Hold the right flank, hold, for the brave and the bold. Turkish Brigade, stand proud in the hush of the crowd. Turkish Brigade, hold fast for the fallen, last to last. Waves rolled in with the cold of a breaking dawn. The order came and they stayed put where the thin red line stood on. U.S. 2nd Infantry, beneath that winter sky, side by side they faced the charge and many laid down to die. Not for song, not for fame, not for flags in the air, but for the brother beside them and the oath that brought them there. Hold the right flank, hold, we say the names in gold. Turkish Brigade, stand proud in the hush of the crowd. Turkish Brigade, hold fast for the fallen, last to last. And fall, let the drum beat slow and grey for the quiet ones who gave it all. From Anatolia to that far field their memory will not bend. We bow our heads in honor here and keep their watch till then. Hold the right flank, hold, we say the names in gold. Hold the right flank, hold, for the brave and the bold. Turkish Brigade, stand proud in the hush of the crowd. Turkish Brigade, hold fast for the fallen, last to last. Rest in peace our brothers, rest in peace our dead. Your courage lives in steady hearts and in every word unsaid. for the road they took, salt and snow in the same old book. 15,000 boots in the mud, young men carrying iron and blood. They came from home with a steady breath, held the line where the cold met death. Third in the count, but first in flame, every heart still knows their name. Hear that field, hear that hill. Some came back, some are still. 15,000 hearts, 15,000 hearts. We keep your fire in the dark, we keep your fire in the dark. While one wind still call, while one wind still call. You stood tall through the fall, you stood tall through the fall. In the bitter sky, smoke on the ridge and the rifles cry. They forged their mark in a frozen hell, where the brave were known too well. Not for glory, not for gold, just a duty passed through the cold. So we sing where the poor men stood, with a pine in hand and a grateful mood. Hear that field, hear that hill. Some came back, some are still. 15,000 hearts, we keep your fire in the dark, we keep your fire in the dark. While one wind still call, while one wind still call. You stood tall through the fall, you stood tall through the fall. Let the old tune bend and rise, let the years come through our eyes. To the ones who wore the scar, you are far, but never far. 15,000 hearts, 15,000 hearts. We keep your fire in the dark, we keep your fire in the dark. While one wind still call, while one wind still call. You stood tall through the fall, you stood tall through the fall. 1951. The Imjin River. The Chinese forces are pushing a tide of thousands against a handful of Gloucesters on hill. 235 Brigadier Farrar-Hockley looks at the encroaching lines. He doesn't reach for a white flag. He reaches for his weapon. He says to his men, "If we are to be the anvil, then we shall be the hardest metal the enemy has ever hit." Rising with the smoke of the shell, we're digging our heels in the mouth of the hell. From the Gloucestershire fields to the Imjin's red shore, we're fighting a battle that asks us for more. Farrar-Hockley stands on the crest of the height, with a cigarette burning in the dead of the night. The waves are coming, the lines are all blurred, but the roar of the Gloucesters is the only sound heard. The anvil is waiting, the hammer is near. We've lost all the distance, we've lost all the fear. Hold for the morning, hold for the pride, with the ghost of the empire right by our side. Imjin stand, hold the hill, the blood of the Gloucesters is fighting still. Farrar-Hockley trenches, they're closing the gap. But we're fighting our way out of the trap, with the bayonet locked and the magazine dry. We're going to battle, we're going to die, or we're going to stand till the signal is clear. The finest of soldiers that were ever found here. The Brigadier's steady, he's pointing the way. We're carving our story in the mud of the clay. Brigadier, we're out of ammo. Then use your boots, they're heavy enough. Fix bayonets. Let's show them what a Gloucester looks like. Is fighting still. Farrar-Hockley leads the line in the dark of the river, in the cold and the fine. Never surrender, never retreat. The tide of the enemy breaks at our feet. The anvil, Gloucester's a line. Hold the river, run thread, still stand up. In the snow by the wire, they move like a prayer. Boots on black ground and smoke in the air. Faces burn hard by the cold and the night. They went where the maps end and held on to right. No brass band came, no bright parade, just mud in the boots and the price they paid. Songs of honor, sing it slow, for the ones who went below. Behind the lines, through the hell, they stood their ground and no one fell. Songs of honor, raise your glass to the names the years won't pass. Behind the lines, through fire and ice, they paid the cost. They paid it twice. Far from the posts and the safe little roads, they carried their scars like a load in their bones. Out where the winter could swallow a man, they did what they had to, as only they can. No saint's word and no crown of gold, just steady hearts in the killing cold. Songs of honor, sing it slow, for the ones who went below. Behind the lines, through the hell, they stood their ground and no one fell. Songs of honor, raise your glass to the names the years won't pass. Behind the lines, through fire and ice, they paid the cost. They paid it twice. Now let the fiddle cry for the boys who came back worn, for the brothers left in valleys where the white hills took the storm. We remember not the fury, but the weight they carried there. The quiet, the courage, the hard and holy care. and steel, names carved deep in what they'd feel. Through the smoke and broken stone, young men stood far from home. Pale dawn burned on frozen ground, but they did not give that ground. Raise a glass for the road they walked, raise a song for the cost they bought. Side by side where the red guns fell, they held that hill and held it well. Hold the hill, hold it still, hold the hill, hold the hill. Through fire and chill, through fire and chill. British sons kept their word, kept their word. British sons were heard. Hey! Mud on sleeves and smoking hair, a far off war, but they were there. North wind howled through shattered night, yet they stood fast and held their line. Friends went down and friends called back, still they climbed that bloody track. No grand speech, just grit and spine, a stubborn will in a desperate time. Raise a glass for the road they walked, raise a song for the cost they bought. Side by side where the red guns fell, they held that hill and held it well. Hold the hill, hold it still, hold the hill, hold the hill. Through fire and chill, through fire and chill. British sons kept their word, kept their word. British sons were heard. Hey! Now the years go rolling on, but the names are not all gone. In the tavern, in the rain, we speak their courage, speak their pain. Let the pines stand dark and low, let the old brave stories flow. For every ridge they would not yield, we remember them on the field. Hold the hill, hold it still, hold the hill, hold the hill. Through fire and chill, through fire and chill. British sons kept their word, kept their word. British sons will be heard. Hold the hill, one more time, one more time. Hold the hill in our minds. Hey! Hey! Wave! April wind on the ridge, cold mud in their boots. The Gloucesters dug in tight under smoke and soot. Hill 235, a hard little crown, and the river watched on while the world burned down. The lines came on and on from the valley and the trees, but the lads held fast, for the ones they never leave. Hold Hill 235, hey! Hold Hill 235, hold Hill 235, for the names we don't forget. Hey! Hold Hill 235, hey! They stood with empty hands, and still they would not quit. Rounds ran low by dusk, then the last ones were spent. Still the same brave faces would not bow or bend. Surrounded by the night and the iron ring, they made a final oath out of trumpet in the dark, no glory in the smoke, just the stubborn heart of a regiment that spoke. Hey! Whole Hill 235. Hey! Whole Hill 235. Whole Hill 235. For the names we don't forget. Hey! Whole Hill 235. Hey! They stood with empty hands, and still they would not quit. Thermopylae in Korea, a distant bitter name, but courage crosses oceans, and it carries just the same. So pour one out in silence for the glorious Gloucester's flame. They were wrapped in sacrifice, and we still speak their name. Whole Hill 235. Hey! Whole Hill 235. Let the piper carry it. Hey! Whole Hill 235. Hey! They stood with empty hands, and still they would not quit. April wind on the ridge, cold mud and a prayer. Hill 235, they're still standing there. There's a name on the stone by a field of frost and wire. Young men far from home carried into winter fire. They crossed the sea so wide with letters in their coat, mud on their boots and a prayer in every throat. Now the hills stand still and the river keeps its song. We remember them, we remember them strong. We remember them, we remember them, for the road they walked in pain. We remember them, we remember them, and we say their names again. Over hills of smoke and snow, where the siren split the dawn, they held the line in bitter cold till the last bright light was gone. Not for glory, not for gold, just the call and the cold command, a brother's hand in the dark and a hope they could withstand. Now the hills stand still and the river keeps its song. We remember them, we remember them strong. We remember them, we remember them, for the road they walked in pain. We remember them, we remember them, and we say their names again. By the wall, let the rain fall soft and slow, for the ones who did not come and the ones we'll never know. From the Clyde to far-off fields, they still stand in the wind, in the quiet of the beauty. call, they march home once again. We remember them, we remember them, for the road they walked in pain. We remember them, we remember them, and we say their names again. We remember them, we remember them, may their courage live in reign. 1954. The war is ending, but the work is just beginning. The German Red Cross unit arrives in Busan. Dr. Kurt Grote steps off the transport. He doesn't bring a past to justify. He brings a scalpel to use. In the hospitals, there is no former enemy. There is only the person on the table. The controversy follows them like a shadow. But in the white heat of the operating theater, the only thing that matters is who survives the night. But the smell is the same. The blood in the basin, the smoke and the flame. We come from the wreckage of a broken down land to learn how to heal with a trembling hand. Dr. Grote at the head of the road. The shadows are long in the Korean snow. They whisper of ghosts that we left in the fire, but we're here to pull the men from the wire. History's a burden, the past is a cage, but we're writing a line on a different page. No medals of glory, no banners of pride, just the mercy of the men who have something to hide. The gray hospital beneath the cold sky, where the men of the past come to learn not to die. The stain of the memory, the weight of the steel. We are the ones who are trying to heal. Dark roads in the heart of the storm, rebuilding the broken, rebuilding the form. At our faces, and they see the old war. They ask, what the hell are we fighting this for? We don't answer the questions, we just do the work. We don't look for the light where the memories lurk. The surgeons are master, the needles are quick. The line to the ward is desperate and sick. We are the pariahs who learned how to save by standing right next to the edge of the grave. Scalpel.
Doctor, do you ever think about the last time you were in a field hospital?
The war is over.
The patient is dying.
That is the only reality.
Konzentrieren Sie sich.
Wir retten ein Leben. Debt being paid in the snow and the rain. The politics, the doubt, the questions about our past. They're all just noise. Dr. Heinz Gunther Thiele didn't have time for the noise. He had a war to run and supplies that didn't fit the UN standard. He wasn't here to apologize for history. He was here to outperform it. To him, the integration of the German unit into the 8th Army wasn't a choice. It was a technical problem that required a technical solution. A different kind. Feels in the tent, he's measuring the gear. He doesn't have a worry, he doesn't have a fear. The American captain is blocking the way with questions of the old war of the yesterday. But Thiele just smiles with the knife in his hand. I'm here for the saving, you understand. The friction is rising, the patience is sin, but we're showing them all exactly how to win. Adapt the method, upgrade the flow. We're making this mission the best that they know. The integration, the pragmatic grind, leaving the doubt and the chaos behind. Our Thiele, turning the key, bringing the skill to the UNC. From the ashes of old to the front of the line, we're making the massive work by design. They suspect our motive, they watch how we move, but we've got 1,000 lives to prove. The techniques are perfect, the results are the best. We're passing the scrutiny, passing the test. Thiele's the bridge, he's the oil in the wheel. He's taking the scrap and he's making it steel. No room for the politics, no room for the lies, just the clear, cold look in the surgeon's eyes. Your supplies aren't compatible with our standard units. We can't support this. Then keep your standards, I will keep my survival rates. The patients seem to prefer the latter. Einfach machen, keine Fragen stellen. us the gray unit. They look at us and see the ghosts of a war that ended only yesterday. They wonder if our hands are steady because we've forgotten, or because we've seen too much. I don't care what they see. I care about the pressure on the bandage. I care about the temperature of the ward. In this cold, in this mess, we are the only thing that stays clean. The lantern is low. I watch the shadows where the patients go. They're young and they're broken. They're far from the Rhine, and I'm keeping the rhythm. I'm keeping the line. They whisper of Berlin, they whisper of fire, but here in the mud we're above the desire to talk of the hatred, to talk of the blame, when the blood on the table is always the same. Erica's watching, the ward is secure. We're building a silence that's meant to endure. No ghosts in the bandage, no fear in the eye. We're teaching the broken the reason to try. The gray unit stands, the discipline holds, as the story of redemption slowly unfolds. I train all the nurses, I look at their hands. I teach them to focus on small, simple stands. Don't think of the uniform, don't think of the dead. Just look at the life that is hanging by thread. It's a different war and a different cost, but we're paying for everything that we have lost by saving a boy who was meant to be gone. We're walking through darkness to find a new dawn.
Sister Kienast, the American captain, is asking if we are comfortable working with them.
Tell the captain to hold the artery closed. He is losing blood while he asks questions. That is the only comfort that matters here.
Konzentriert euch. Nicht eine Sekunde verlieren.
Building a silence that's meant to endure. No ghosts in the bandage, no fear in the eye. We're teaching the broken the reason to try. The gray unit stands, the discipline holds, as the story of redemption slowly unfolds. Go out.
The watch is done.
Clean hands. Clear eyes. In the year 54, you came by the shore. West Germany still rising, with a nation in repair. But hands cross the water to Busan in prayer. A Red Cross house opened, and mercy lived there. Through long nights, through hard miles, they kept the doors wide, and the flames stayed alive. And Busan, hold the line. Busan, hold the line. Red Cross light in the dark, held fast all the time. Busan, hold the line. Busan, hold the line. For the mothers, the sick, and the small newborn cries. Busan, hold the line. Nearly 300,000 found care in those halls, from fevers to fractures, from fear to the falls. And thousands of births were lifted to dawn, tiny fist in clean sheets, when the winter was gone. Not for praise, not for gold, just steady red hands in the rain and the cold. Hey! Busan, hold the line. Busan, hold the line. Red Cross light in the dark, held fast all the time. Busan, hold the line. Busan, hold the line. For the mothers, the sick, and the small newborn cries. Busan, hold the line. When a country was rebuilding, you still found the way to serve in another harbor and make room for the day. We remember the labor, the quiet and true, a hospital of mercy that spoke with its actions through. Busan, hold the line. Busan, hold the line. Red Cross light in the dark, held fast all the time. Busan, hold the line. Busan, hold the line. Busan, hold the line. For the mothers, the sick, and the small newborn cries. Busan, hold the line. Busan, hold the line. To the ones who kept faith, may your names never die. Wait! On the hill by the harbor, we set down the names. West Germany came in '54. Red Cross white on the banner, salt wind on the door. Busan held the wounded through the war, and the years kept turning slow and sure. Kind hands stayed at the bedside floor. Raise them up, Busan, raise them high. West Germany stood with the ones who cried. Raise them up, Busan, let it ring, for the hands that helped and the lives they bring. In 2018 the record was said, medical support nation written in red. Then August 2024, another oath was sung into the United Nations command. You were welcomed as one, not for glory, not for pride, just the long road walked side by side. Raise them up, Busan, raise them high. West Germany stood with the ones who cried. Raise them up, Busan, let it ring for the hands that helped and the lives they bring. Hey! 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 From ward to ward, from shore to shore, the old world's hurt got a little less sore. We remember the blanket, the water, the bread, the quiet, brave work done beside the dead. Hey! Raise them up, Busan, raise them high. West Germany stood with the ones who cried. Raise them up, Busan, let it ring for the hands that helped and the lives they bring. Raise them up, Busan, one more time for the lasting care and the sacred line. Aye.
July 27, 1953, Panmunjom. After 2 years of haggling over prisoner lists and line drawing, the pens were finally put to paper. The armistice was signed. A ceasefire in the truest sense. The killing stopped, but the war didn't end. It just stopped moving. The news called it a triumph of diplomacy. But look at the map now. From the final grinding battles of Pork Chop Hill and the desperate final hours at the Hook, we didn't get peace, we got a scar. The 38th parallel stopped being a line on a map and became the most heavily mined, fortified buffer zone in human history. We walked away, but the wire stayed, the mind stayed, the fear stayed.
Dry, the ink is black. The soldiers turn and they don't look back. The papers call it the end of the fight, but the trenches stay open through the lonely night. Pork Chop Hill was the final cost, counting the pieces of everything lost. The treaty signed with a shaky hand, while they bury the mines in the frozen land. The border is sealed with the wire and the shell, a static silent subterranean hell. The artillery's quiet, the rifles are stored, but we're still staring down at the edge of the sword. The static horizon, the frozen divide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The 38th watches, the mines are all set, a war that is ended but never forget. Buried in ash, buried in steel, the wound of the world that refuses to heal.
The armistice has been signed, bringing a halt to the 3 years of bloodshed. A demilitarized zone, 2 kilometers wide on either side, has been established. 2 kilometers of nothing. 2 kilometers of earth that no one will ever walk on again. A graveyard that keeps growing. We're Varden.
Divide with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The 38 watches, the mines are all set. A war that is ended but never forget. Buried in ash, buried in steel, the wound of the world that refuses to heal.
The line holds. The world watches. The silence remains.
For the names untold, for the boys and girls in the bitter cold. On hills of smoke and frozen mud, they stood their ground, they paid in blood. From many lands they came that year, with torn up hearts and coats of fear. Some never made it past the wire, some walked home changed by shot and fire. And the road ran long, through ash and rain, where hope held on, through loss and pain. For the fallen we sing, for the ones who never came back, for the wounded we sing, for the ones the years did not heal. For the fallen we sing, side by side in the dark, for the brave that stood and the broken still remain. The medics moved with steady hands through shattered homes and shell-cut land. The carried ones, the limping line, the names carved deep in wartime time. And every flag that flew up there met the same hard wind, the same hard prayer. So let this room remember true, the cost of peace was paid by you. And the road ran long through ash and rain, where hope held on, through loss and pain. For the fallen we sing, for the ones who never came back, for the wounded we sing, for the ones the years did not heal. For the fallen we sing, side by side in the dark, for the brave that stood and the broken that still remain. wounded we sing, for the ones the years did not heal. For the fallen we sing, raise it soft, raise it true, for the brave that stood and the broken that still remain. So let the hall go quiet now, let the last note carry out. We remember you. We remember you.
Attention to arms. The numbers shall hereby be read. KIA and MIA. There is one final line in the ledger that no song can fix. The armistice ended the firing, but it didn't end the losses across the DMZ. That thin, broken scar that still divides the peninsula. There are thousands who never made it back to the wire. They remain in the forgotten ridges, in the tall grass, and in the frozen soil of a place they were sent to defend. They are the permanent stand too. We remember those who came home, but we keep the watch for those who couldn't. The cost of the line, not just in blood spilled, but in those who never returned from the mist. The Republic of Korea, 137,899 to 415,004 dead, with 24,000 to 66,000 listed as missing or never recovered. The United States, 33,686 killed in action and died of wounds. 7,400 to 7,500 still missing and never recovered. The United Kingdom, 1,078 killed, 254 are still missing. Turkey, 741 killed, 163 to 244 are still missing. Canada, 516 killed, 16 missing. France, 262 to 287 killed, 12 missing. Greece, 186 to 196 killed, none missing. Colombia, 131 to 143 killed, 69 missing. Thailand, 129 killed, 5 missing. Ethiopia, 121 killed, none missing. The Netherlands, 122 killed, 3 missing. Belgium and Luxembourg, 101 to 106 killed, 4 missing. South Africa, 14 killed, 11 missing. They are still out there. The line they held never released them.